Hello, welcome to the second class on the only seven ways to make money on the internet. Today, we'll be focusing on e-commerce as a model. Do you have something to sell? Do you produce something? Or do you have a way that you produce by yourself, your artistic work, or whatever you have to sell? Or do you know a product that people need somewhere and you know those that produce that product, you can sell them on the internet? E-commerce is just getting the product to the buyer using internet as a means or as a mode of selling. Now in this class, I'm going to be teaching you the pros and the cons of using e-commerce and what it entails to use e-commerce as a means to make money on the internet. Join me on the inside. I am Paul Akinola.
And welcome to the third video in this class, the only seven. Today, we're going to be looking at the second way that people make money online. Our focus today is commerce, buying and selling. Buying and selling online has taken over more than 70% of all the commerce that is done in the whole world. Buying and selling online, it is called e-commerce. Electronic commerce has taken over more than 70% of all the whole world trade in the commerce industry. What is included in e-commerce? Commerce online. Number one, physical product. You can sell retailing, that is, you buy a product maybe in bulk from the producer and you sell it, or you have your own ways. Maybe you produce some things and you want to sell, or you have a craft, maybe an artist, you know how to draw, you know how to carve, you sell them online. Physical product. The second way to sell using commerce as a model is drop shipping. This is a very fantastic way to sell. That is, you don't have to own a warehouse, you don't have to own the product, you don't have to carry any inventory, but you can still sell what people need. All you need to do is to do a research of what is needed, find a place where they are selling it, then be the middleman between the buyer and the seller. That is, you make the products available either in your location, in your country, or online, even if the products are made in your country, to a customer or to a client or to an audience that would not have access to the same product. So drop shipping is another model. The third model here is arbitrage. Arbitrage has been on and on forever. That is, in arbitrage, you don't even need to own inventory. It's like drop shipping. You don't need to own inventory. You don't need to have a warehouse. But arbitrage is better in that you can sell the same product that is being sold on the same platform to another set of people. All you need to do is just to make a little difference in what you're selling. Arbitrage is beautiful. You may not have high income on arbitrage, but if you find a very high selling product, you could make a lot of money within a short time. Somebody need it, he doesn't know where to get it. On the same platform like Amazon, you can get the same thing sold using arbitrage. The fourth way to make money through commerce is corporate services. What does your company do? Maybe your company is into dry cleaning. Yes, you want to sell your service to people. You can use the internet. A lot of corporate services are online, using the internet as a platform to buy and sell. A lot of people buy food online. People who sell food. People who sell tickets to events. So there are a lot of things you can do using corporate services as a platform to sell on the internet. Now, what are the plus and minus to using commerce as a way to sell online? One is either you produce or you buy, which is an advantage. You don't have to be stuck to one. If you can't produce, you can buy from people that produce and you can sell. A lot of people live on buying from people that produce and selling. Even a lot of manufacturers depend on e-retailers to sell their products for them. So the advantage is you don't have to be the one producing it. You can buy from people that are producing. And if it's your product, if it's your wear, if it's your craft, you can produce it and still sell it. I was producing furniture and I was selling furniture. So it is possible to produce or buy, whichever way that you seems quick for you or best for you. Now, it's quick to market in that if you're not producing, you're just buying ready-made products. Maybe you see a kind of eyeglass that is being sold and is on a high sales in another place. You can bring it to your market if you have done your research and you find that your market will have an absorption for it. Number three advantage is that it has a dependent ROI. That is, You can make as much money as you want. If you price yourself out of the market, you might be losing, but you can make as much reasonable money as you want. Since you are the one producing, you can determine the price. If you are buying, you can also put some markup on it. Now, if your product is something that is rare, you can put a lot of markup on it. So it's dependent. It's not a direct ROI. It's not a fixed ROI. It's a dependent ROI. Then the fourth thing about commerce is that you have variety and you have option. I can decide to sell clothes today, and if I don't want to sell clothes, I can go on and sell glasses. If I don't want to sell glasses, I can go on and sell shoes. If I don't want to sell shoes, I can go on and sell belts. If I don't want to sell belt, I can go on and sell wristwatches. But I want you to keep along the same line, along the same industry, so that people know you for what you're selling. Okay, the disadvantage is that there are high competition, especially if you are not producing. Even if you're producing, there are high competition. There are a lot of people producing. There are a lot of people buying online now. So people now know how to research things online. They now know how to find out where's the best place for me to buy things. Competition is increasing in commerce online. And then the second negative thing about commerce is that you might need to do inventory if you are producing, and if you are also buying and you're not drop shipping, you might need to do inventory. You might want to keep some so that when people make order, you don't have to wait, because delay can be issues when it comes to commerce because of the increase in demand. Then you need to do ads, because a lot of people are in this industry because of the competition. You need to put money to ads so that people know what you do, and so that people can come to you when they have need. So inventory and ad is another minus in the commerce industry. That brings us to the end of the 3 video 2. Stay connected for the third way to make money in the only 7 course. Please stay connected to this channel and you'll get more information. Thank you.
Hello, I am sure you enjoy your class today on e-commerce, one of the 7 ways to make money on the internet. We have dealt with digital products, we have dealt with e-commerce. We have 5 other ways to make money on the internet. I want to encourage you to please join me on Instagram at Paul Akinola TM. Join me on Facebook at Paul Akinola TM, or even on YouTube. Click the subscribe button so that you'll be the first to know when I present the next class on the only 7 ways to make money on the internet. Thank you. I am Paul Akinola.